Alright, everyone, welcome back to another Wash and Talk. Man, we haven't been we haven't done this in a while. I have washed my cars, but the last time I washed my cars was at night. Sorry for my finger there. Trying to get the camera right. Um, I washed my car and my wife's car, but it's been a night. Just time has been definitely a thing, right? Like it's not like before where I could just get up and I was fighting the sun. Now it's like, now with my kiddo, it's like, do I want to take away time from him? Or do I just want to wash the car when he's asleep? So I think that's kind of where we decided. And I think this morning in particular, um, I got into a Carson coffee and came back, and I think the wife was running, so that's the reason why I was able to wash the car. But yeah, I mean, I've been washing the cars. My neighbor still washes her porch, um, and still gets the car dirty, but it's not too crazy. Gives me another reason to wash the car. But yeah, I mean, um, I don't know where we at right now. Elections are over, so I'm looking forward to not having to see a political ad on any platform, YouTube, Instagram, regular TV. So that's fun. If your candidate won, congratulations to you. If your candidate lost, it's not the end of the world. Uh, I think at the end of the day, we are hopefully gonna do the best that we can to improve our own personal lives. I'm a big believer of that. So I guess just treat everyone with kindness. That's all we can do. Um, and I think that's the whole point, right? The whole point is that things don't work if you don't work. And as I am advertising the Young Static and Automotive Anatomy collab in our shirt, it reminds me of kind of where things started. I started watching Young Static, and for those that may not know, Young Static, it's like a freaking EF king up in Northern California in the Bay. And I remember watching Dana. I don't know, now it's probably like 15 years. I've always liked Civic wagons, uh, and I remember just searching, and I came across his videos, putting a right-hand drive clip on Civic EF wagon, and then I saw his first video where he went out to drive, and he was shaking, he was so nervous, and so I remember just looking at his videos, just binge watching, and now fast forward to 2024, to be able to create a shirt with both his logo and my logo, I think is it's pretty surreal. Not gonna lie, because it just gives you that sensation that you work hard and people will help you. People will open up doors for you. And um, as I mentioned in a previous walk around at was the Japanese Classic Car Show. This week is still SEMA, right? The biggest automotive show in the world. I've never been. Is it part of my bucket list? Of course it is. I've seen some media coverage. Obviously, I like the old school Honda stuff. Well, yeah, old school, just in general, not just Honda, but Euro and things like that. I've seen a lot of EV. Um, I guess I'm not there yet. I'm not. I respect like Ryan from Wire. He has the EK, and it's all EV, and he did a beautiful, I think, Milano red or some type of red, and the car looks amazing. I'm not gonna take anything away from that. Like, yeah, it looks amazing, but I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm grumpy. Maybe I'm not moving with the times. I know that, like, for instance, Bisimoto has been doing amazing things with the old school Porsches and putting, electric components on those cars to make them run. Um, I do, I guess, like the idea of putting the EV to continue to keep the chassis, intact, um, or running, I should say. But in general, I'll take this slow single cam over an EV. And I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if that's like just me not wanting to move with the times, or is it just me um, appreciating the gas power gasoline. I don't know. I know from them as a business move, obviously. But from my end, I don't know where that comes from. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe one day I get an EV and I'm like, oh, this is fun, you know. But for now, I love the sound of the K swaps. I just do, and the power delivery. Yeah, it's not as fast as a EV, but sorry, the EV is really fast. Yeah, actually I said it right. Yeah, it's not as fast as the EV in some cases, but I just love the sound, love just the way the engine looks. I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir right now. Um, but yeah, I've been watching the cars. I don't know if you guys remember a long time ago. I told you guys that uh, I like watching the car when it's like dark outside, or so that's why I was watching it in the driveway. And that's why I want to install another light in the actual driveway. I don't think I can install it there, like to have it on all the time. So I would just need to figure out a way that I can put it there, but then only use it at night whenever I'm washing the cars, because I don't want the HOA, flipping out. Another thing that I do want to do is wash the car while it rains. I don't know why. It's just I've always had that idea that I want to wash the car when it's raining. Obviously, my driveway's not, it's not super big and wide, so it makes it a little bit challenging, but I think it's still doable. Um, I don't know. Ever since I saw Obsessed Garage wash his car during a mini storm, I was like, damn, that's so cool. It just gives me like a nice vibe, just having the water in the background and this dude was washing his car. I think that's awesome. I'm also making some progress towards the garage, little things. It adds up, man. It adds up. I try doing things on a budget, and I'll be making a complete separate video on um, everything, everything that I've been doing. I'm gonna do it in one single video. But yeah, man, things add up. Like it's crazy how even nowadays when we have access to a whole bunch of companies via Amazon, eBay, and we still have a lot of parts that are really cheap. Um, I haven't added it all up. Maybe I should. Maybe part of the video will be how much I spent on the garage. But yeah, I've been buying things here and there, and the garage is not nearly where I wanted to look. Um, but I don't know. I think when you appreciate things what you have, it goes a long way. Because just I don't know, a year and a half ago, I was washing my car in the little driveway that I had, and I mean there was no idea or imagination of a garage. So now it's interesting that now I'm able to purchase those things and to make it my own and hang out in the garage once in a while, especially at night. I like the idea of when it's like 9:30, 10 p.m. I don't use power tools just because I want to be respectful for my neighbors, but I like the idea of being able to be out there and clean certain things that late. Um, but yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I've done a wash and talk. Uh, Life is good with me. I think right now I'm so focused on the numbers, the budgeting, the things like that I have tried to sell some wheels and no one's buying them. Maybe I'm overpricing them, to be honest with you guys. I don't know. Or maybe people are just waiting for December to come around so they can start throwing some offers. Um, but yeah, I want to get rid of some stuff. I want to minimalize things. I think what I was gonna do was the jet lines. They're super wide, so I love the way Rosie looks right now. This is the look that I like. But just to kind of continue to use all the wheels that I have, I'm thinking about swapping the other wheels into this car and then these wheels into Jackie. Because the jet lines, I would want to stance Jackie, but it doesn't. The wheels don't clear the big brake kit. So that's probably gonna be my next move. Just to, I still love stance cars. So that's not even like a thing where I don't like it. Obviously, driving this car is so comfortable, and driving Jackie the way she's right now is so comfortable. Yeah, there's part of me that I was like, do I really want to mess with it? But I don't know. We get bored, and when we're not trying to spend so much money on just random things, you have to, as my wife calls it, she shopped from her closet, right? Like you're not gonna go buy more things. Just kind of, I guess, play this mind trick of whatever you already have, kind of utilize it differently, so that way you you feel like you're getting something new. And some may say, well, why not just buy whatever the next thing. I I told you guys my brain works very differently. I'm a very goal oriented type of individual. There you can see the new hose getting railed back. So that's pretty cool. I got moving up, But I like I said, I can I'm a very goal oriented individual that I just enjoy working on goals. Just what was it, yesterday or 2 days ago? I was doing like the math in like down to like, okay, if I make this much more payment, if I do this, I like those type of things. I don't know, it's interesting. I do believe that there's more to things than cars. And I don't know if anybody else has experienced, especially parents, once you had your kid, like obviously any parent that leaves and has to say goodbye to their kid for the day, for the night, for the week. Obviously, we all have different jobs and we have to be away from family for different reasons, for different amounts of time. But like ever since I had my kiddo, like I just don't really care about a lot of things. I just want to be with him, and I also want to be able to set things for him. And I don't know. Maybe I'm quote unquote doing a disservice to myself to not enjoy things as much, but I think I'm one of those people that like let me get rid of majority of the overhang, the bills, because I know that if I do this now, 5 years from now, and yeah, I think on those type of 5 years, 3 years from now, 10 years from now, we are gonna be in a better situation. And that's kind of the interesting point that I always like to make. Uh, the fact that wherever you're at right now, it's not because of what you did yesterday, it's because of what you did 6 months ago, a year ago, sometimes 3 years ago. It takes time. And yeah, to somebody right now, I might say, bro, just whatever, you don't build anything, you don't have a K swap, you don't have a clean car, but like all whatever all you want, that's perfectly fine. I don't make cars my whole personality nor my identity. Um, and not saying that because you spend your money on all of that you're wrong for that. No, like we all have different ideas, values, and goals. For me, I just think that I am gonna get what I want. Like for instance, I was looking at Porsches not too long ago, and man, they're like 140 grand, right? And I'm just like, something in my mind, I was like, yeah, it's not too bad. And I was laughing because I was like, 140 grand is a lot of money, but here I am thinking, it's not too bad. I think I can do it. Well, that's just the way it is. Like, that's the reason why I'm driving these buckets, right? I don't have a car payment. I can save. Um, but 140 grand is a lot of money. I'm not gonna deny it, but I think the way my mindset was working, where it's like, yeah, I think you can do it. I was like, see, I don't buy a lot of little things, but when I buy something, man, it's pricey. um, but I mean, yeah, in general, I'm trying to just be more simplistic and be happy with what I have, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful just with the opportunities that I've been getting. So just a little update. I appreciate you, all of you guys, for just tuning in for the interview, for Data and any other interviews that come about. I really appreciate you guys, man. I'm blessed that I get to just speak my mind to a whole bunch of you, and it's a community, and hopefully it continues to be a positive community. Well, we'll catch you guys later on the next one, and make sure you get yourself a shirt. Thank you for the support. Peace out, everyone.